Yes, this is your boy Bonnie again, coming to you with another story. Now, as I'm coming, I can say that my belly look big, but I just finished a big breakfast. Yeah, I'm not gonna tell you what I eat. Yeah. So before I get into the story, let me remind you, if it's your first time on this channel, remember to like, share, comment, and subscribe. But also, don't forget to hit that notification bell so you won't miss a video that me put up. Let me say, remember to like, share, comment, and subscribe. Remember to subscribe. That subscribe button, if it's red, make sure it's gray because that will tell you that you subscribe. Okay, let's get into the story now. This story you can also watch with your children because it's very educational. Yeah, this story goes like this. There's a farmer man was coming from church one day and he saw a grain of kidney bean on the street. That grain of kidney bean, it was big, fat, and it just one grain. He looked down and he picked up the grain of kidney bean and he said, "What a pretty grain of kidney bean." Now, this is just a one piece grain. Now, a lot of people would say, "What are you going to do with one grain of peas?" But because this one grain of peas was so big, it draw this man attention. So he take it home with him and he rest it on the windowsill in his kitchen. It was there for a couple of days. He forget about it. One day he was in the kitchen and he looked at the windows and he saw this grain of peas. He was going to the farm and he picked this grain of peas up. He took it with him. And when he get to the farm, he take his machete and stick it on the foot of his carrot bed and leave it there. Weeks later, he went back and this peas tree started to grow out. He saw this thing growing up, but he knew it was a peas and he leave it. And a couple of weeks later, he go back and this thing grow one nice big peas tree. Then he still leave it there because of the foot of his carrot bed. And one day he go back and this peach tree was full with lovely purple blossom. One peas grain that he pick up on the street, full with blossom. I don't know if you know how red peas grow or kidney bean, whatever you want to call it. But this peach tree was really flowery. They leave it there. Another day go back there, and all these beautiful blossom turn into beans, like little peas beans hang down. He still leave his peas there, and he carry on going, coming, watching this peas tree grow. And one day when he go back, it's full with bean. Could have probably 20 pods hang on the one peas tree. Leave it. One day go back, and it's right. All the peas pod them turn yellow, yellowy stripe on them. They leave it. And one day go back, and they leave them, and them start to dry up. The heart start to dry up. So at that stage, he decided to root this peas tree up. When he roots it up, he pick the leaf them off of it and he leave it. It have about 20 pads of peas. 20 pads of peas in it. Now he carried into his hut. He have a little hut in the bush. Many people don't know what hut is, but it's something that you go into and shelter when the rain is falling in the West Indies. So he went in and he hung it up in there and he leave it. And it was there until it becomes dry. So one day he shut it out. He shut out the grains them and he get a lovely handful of peas grain from it. So he decided to plant them. One day he go back to the farm, he chop down a piece of land, he scrape it up, and he plant all these peas. He leave it. Those peas grow again nicely, flowery, blossom, and he get a lots of peas from it again. So he reap it in this time. He dried nice big bunch, he dried, and he decided that he's gonna trade on this because this one grain of peas becomes so fruitful, so he's gonna carry on trade on it. So what he do? He chopped on a bigger piece of land this time, dried his peas, and decided to plant it. So when he planted, the third time now he planted, it becomes such a big land, so much peas that when he reap it in this time, he get like a big white bucket of peas. So now he couldn't plant back these peas on his own now. So what he have to do, he have to employ people to chop down the land and to come and help him plant this peas because it was so much. He plant this peas again with the help, and this peas bear again this time so much that he decided that he had to sell some. So what he do, he sell a portion of the peas and he plant back a portion of the peas. So this time, the money that he get from the peas, he decide to build himself a little house. So then build himself a nice little boat apartment house from these peas. One grain of peas, remember, plant back the rest. The next time the peas come in, he reap it in again. He sell some of the peas, he plant back some. Now the rest that he get from it, he bought his son a pig. He plant back the rest of the peas. So the rest of the money that he used it to finish up his boardhouse that he was building. And he live in his boardhouse. His son have a pig. Now, we only showing you what one grain of peas can do. This man have buy a pig for his son. Pig becomes a big pig. He have baby and he give him 9 piglet. 9 piglet this one pig gave him. Now the son was so happy that he decided that because this pig, one pig that his dad give him 9 baby pig, he gonna go into pig rearing. So he want to become a pig farmer. The dad carry on trading and his little peas, the son becomes a pig rearer. Now, this story is just telling you that one grain of peas can make you a happy man, a happy family. So it's not everything that you see on the street you must walk past. I'm not saying it's everything you see on the street you must pick up, but I'm only using this peas grain to show that this farmer man pick up this one grain of peas and use it to inherit a house, turn his son to a pig farmer, and still carry on trading on his peas. And if you follow my story, follow the contents of where this farmer is going, keep listening and watching, and you will hear more of my story. Don't forget to like, to share, comment, and to subscribe on my story. This one is The Farmer Man. God bless you. Listen, take time to listen to my story. Peace, love, joy, and happiness.